Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Pardon some of the background noise, but long story short, this message goes out to the Republican voters who are kind of on the fence. I'm not talking about the MAGA brainwash cult, okay? They're hopeless. Sorry to say, but they are. But there are a lot of Republican voters out there that don't want Trump and are considering some of the other candidates like, Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, and so on. And I say that would be a mistake, okay? And there's a logical reason why I'm saying that. Now, I know you might have reservations about Biden and everything. I get that. However, here's some interesting points. And if you really think about it, there's no getting around it. Okay, one, yes, Biden's old. Yes, he's a little slow. He slurs some words. Okay, he's not perfect. And he's certainly not the candidate I wanted in 2020, but it was either him or Trump, so I chose Biden, naturally. Biden can get things done, okay? Is he perfect? No. Has he made mistakes? Absolutely. Could he have done more? Maybe. But he got a lot more done than Trump ever would have done if he had gotten reelected and gotten another 4 years. In fact, things would be so much worse, it's not even funny, if you really think about that. He dealt with the tail end of the pandemic. He ended the war in Afghanistan. He got us back into the Paris Climate Agreement and the CHIPS Act, infrastructure, expanding healthcare. That's just to name a few. Now, there's more. So you get the idea. Now, could he have done better, or did everything go smoothly according to plan? Not necessarily. Again, I get that. It's not perfect. But it's a lot better than what the alternative would have been, which goes to my next point. During the original debates with all the Republicans during the primary, when asked would they support Donald Trump, each and every one of them raised their hand, with the exception of Chris Christie and Asa Hutchinson. Even Ron DeSantis, he did it at the last minute, like looking around, because he's playing it safe, because he's a moral coward. Okay, they all are. All right? You don't support Trump. I get that. I don't support him. He is a liar. He is a criminal. He is a grifter. But here's the bottom line about these other candidates, and this is the most important part. What I would say to each another one, and this got asked to Tim Scott, by the way, by, not the debate, something else, when he was campaigning, I think. I don't remember the exact details, but I'll reiterate. I would say to each and every one of them, you support Trump. Vivek Ramaswamy said he would pardon him. How stupid is that? If you cannot stand up to Trump, if you don't have the courage to just stand up and say, I denounce Trump, he is not a part of my party, he lost the election, he lied about it, he is an insurrectionist, and he is a criminal. Joe Biden won the election fair and square, he is our legitimate president, and Donald Trump has got no business being in the White House or in any other public serving jobs. Not Congress, not anywhere. If they can't say that, if they can't renounce Donald Trump, that means they are scared. They're afraid of him, or they're afraid of the base, or they're trying to play it safe. And this here goes to my final question. Are you ready for it? It's important. If you guys cannot stand up to Donald Trump and call him out for what he is and tell the truth, how in the hell are you going to stand up to somebody like Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un and some other ruthless dictators out there? Kim and Putin being the two most key ones out there. Donald Trump is afraid of Putin. He is his puppet. He sucks up to him. He is like a fluffer to him. That time during the infamous speech where he took the side of Vladimir Putin over our own U.S. intelligence. And to Kim Jong-un, oh, they're in love. They write these nice letters. How pathetic is that? Man, if I was a dictator, if I looked at Trump, I'd be laughing. I would be absolutely laughing. I'm like, this guy's a joke. That's what Putin is doing right now. The fact that Donald Trump has you all scared and has you all not have the courage or the backbone to stand up to him. What do you think it's going to be like when you become president? And instead of Ukraine, or he continues to invade Ukraine, and most all, let's say he decides to invade Poland or some other country, simply because he feels like it. You think you're going to stand up to him? You think you're going to stop him? You think he's going to look at you and take you sissy? Putin be like, no, it's a joke. He's scared of Trump, and Trump's my puppet. So, he is. He really is. You can't stand up to the puppet? How do you think you're going to stand up to the puppeteer? You would be a joke to him. If anything, seeing you trying to do something, that would only encourage him to continue the wrongdoing and the atrocities he's already committing. Kim Jong-un, you think he's going to hesitate to do nuclear testing? And you tell him to stop. What's Kim Jong-un going to be like? Yeah. I'm going to launch all the nukes I feel like it. What are they going to do? They're not going to do anything. They won't. They can't. You know why? Because they're scared. And the UN, our allies, our international allies, they would turn our backs to us. They would look at Vivek, who said he would pardon Trump, Nikki, who has sided with Trump in the past, Ron DeSantis, who was sucked up to Trump in the past. They would look at them and say, yeah, we can't count on the U.S. anymore. They don't have it in them. They don't have the balls. So it is not just about you. It is about the country as a whole and our integrity as a country and how we stand with our allies and, most importantly, how we stand up to our opponents, our enemies. Okay? Because you need a president that knows how to do that. Is Biden the most effective way to doing that? Maybe not. I can understand that debate. However, he was able to get out of Afghanistan and he was able to provide aid for Ukraine without sending in soldiers. And believe it or not, that does make a difference. Because if he did nothing, if he was scared of Putin, if he was afraid to get involved and not side with President Zelensky, then that would encourage Putin to do some more. That is the thing. Sometimes it's not always an act of aggression, but it's an act of support and providing resistance. Okay? There's more to it than that, but like I said, Biden has the courage to take action. Trump does not. And neither will any of other these sycophants. Not Nikki Haley, not Ron DeSantis, not Rick Scott, not Vivek Ramaswamy, certainly not Mike Pence. Are you kidding me? Oh, they'd laugh at Pence. They'd be like, oh, Pence, Donald Trump's a VP. What a joke. We're going to have fun with him. They will. So if you think about it, there's no getting around that. I know I'm being a little comical here, but at the same time, I'm very serious. And it really makes sense. I get you have reservations about Biden. You might think, I have no choice but to vote for Republican. Wrong. You do have a choice. You don't want to support Trump? Good for you. You're on the right track. You're hesitant about the other Republicans and you think maybe I shouldn't just vote or I can't support Biden? No, that's where you're wrong. You can turn your back on these other cowards who don't have the balls to stand up to Trump, let alone, other dictators in the world. You keep Biden in and you keep us back on track and you preserve our democracy. That is the right thing to do. It makes perfect sense. If you look at it logically from that point of view, it makes absolute perfect sense. I really hope you understand, because you don't want to sit out on 2024 or pick the wrong candidate. It's not just your future, it's the future of the American people and the integrity and the democracy of our country. I really hope you understand, and I thank you for taking the time to listen. Have a good day.